Perfect. Bueno, we have just starting. Welcome everybody to this meeting, this ELFAC Tour. This is a new experience we are trying to do between the members of the European Large Families Confederation. We started months ago with the Polish Association, the Large Family Association from Poland, and the original idea of this meeting is to get to know each other from each other. What are we doing? Because sometimes you know, when we are in the General Assembly, you know that we'll have the General Assembly next month here close to Barcelona city. But sometimes new projects, new ideas, and we say, okay, we can copy this idea, we can do the same activity. Then to know the people, what the people from other associations are doing is very good for all of us. Then welcome and thank you to be here. Then this ELFAC Tour starts with a presentation of the invited association. In this case, is the Portuguese association, one of the biggest and the oldest we have, with a lot of activities. I know because I was following from the beginning the activities of this association. And we have with us Anna Cid, which is the Secretary General of the association. I think it's like my general secretariat because it's not a board, it's a board member, but it's the executive member, then to manage the staff of the association and to lead the daily work of the association. Then Anna, welcome, the floor is yours, and we are very happy to listen and to learn from the Portuguese experience.
Thank you very much, Raul. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Raul, for the initiative and ELFAC. It's very interesting. It was for us also an exercise of internal development to bring you this work we are bringing today. Thank you all for being here and for being interested. I'm Anna Cid. I've been Secretary General from this association since 2007. And I'm married with 5 children and 6 grandchildren. I'm going to introduce you to a presentation that I have here. Okay.
Yes, now we are watching your screen.
You are watching, okay, great. So the association was created in 1999, and the main aim of the association is to represent and defend the interests of families with 3 or more children and promoting their mutual support. Over the years, we have been promoting more and more services to the members. But our work, it's not just for the members, but for all large families. The members are not our beneficiaries, but those who, by paying the membership fee, enable us to carry out our work. The financing of the association's work is 95%.
Sorry, Anna.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a PowerPoint or not, because now we are only watching the files, but not the presentation.
You are only watching what?
Only the files of the folder, but not the presentation. You know?
I have a presentation, yes.
I think you have to select a window with the application of PowerPoint.
Okay. This only allows me. Can you see it now?
Yes, now yes. You can go to the first slide and start again.
Okay.
Perfect. And now we are financing.
Yes, okay, that's it. So the financing of the association's work is 95% covered by membership fees or other member-related income. We don't have any public funds, nor do we want to, so as not to compromise our independence, and we only occasionally have donor companies that collaborate financially on one or another specific project. Our budget for 2024 was about 345,000 euros. We try to manage this budget very prudentially, and whenever possible, we use the public support available to hire professionals or apply for company donation programs, such as Microsoft Software Donation Program. We rely heavily on the technological tools to leverage our work, automating as many tasks as possible, as you will be able to see today. We also increasingly relied on Adriana, our webmaster, to make our association independent of other platforms, such as, for example, the sending of mass emailing. We have our own programmed sending platform that has a direct connection to all our databases. This allows special data collection depending on the criteria we want to define, and monitors emails sent, successfully opened, and so on. The advantages of being a member are we defend the rights of families to ensure greater equity in tax and consumption treatment, income tax, household tax, family water tariff, for example. We promote solidarity between families and provide legal information and support. We negotiate agreements with companies that give discounts to families. We have created a network to share useful and relevant information between families that we call Apfn community. We have developed an online platform to promote direct help among members of large families. We call it SOS Family. And we provide a space to give new life to goods that may no longer be needed, that we call Oportunidade. So on the on the end of this October, we had 12,501 family members. At the year of 2024, we had 121 new families per month. You can see in our chart the number of new associated families per year that's been rising systematically. We have some public policy victories. 76% of Portuguese municipalities now offer a family water tariff. More and more municipalities have a large family card and offer specific conditions for large families. The household family tax was created, which grants a reduction in housing tax depending on the number of children. And we have a 50% reduction in car tax for large families. We also had a family quotient in income tax, but unfortunately it was eliminated, but nevertheless the deductions per child were strengthened. As far as public policies are concerned, the association deals with local policies, and as part of the work of family-friendly municipalities. And as for national policies, we often hold hearings with members of parliament from all parties and with members of the government, presenting the main critical issues faced by large families, and more generally, all families with children, and suggesting measures to correct or mitigate them. We also maintain contact with our bodies, such as the Ombudswoman, whenever appropriate, to present complaints and seek redress for the injustices identified. We have now in 2024 bought our current head office after years of rental, and now we have our own property. We have a professional staff of 8 persons that work about 30 hours a week to be able to carry out our work more and more effectively. We have put together this professional team, and as we don't have the financial means to pay the people who work here properly, we try to compensate them, the team, in other ways, namely through some flexibility in working hours and a combination of working at the head office and teleworking. We often say that more than work, what we do here every day is a mission. And now I'm going to introduce you to some of our association team, and they have the opportunity to tell you about their work and to introduce themselves also. Let's see if it comes in.
Now we are watching only the video 1, video 2, video 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So I'm going to share it in another way. Are you seeing everything? No.
Yes, you need to share again your screen.
Yeah, I'm starting the video.
Yes.
So I'm going to share it again.
Now, perfect.
Hello, I'm Sandra. I'm married and I'm a proud mother of 4. I work in administrative and advisory area, providing direct support to members in their contact with Apfn. We currently record an average entry of 121 new families per month. Apfn has 12,501 families with a total of 23,904 members. How to be a member of Apfn. The registration for membership is done exclusively online on the Apfn website at www.apfn.com.pt. When entering the website, the future members must click on Join. Proceeding to filling out. Families with 3 or more children contribute to the generations renewal. To be able to belong to Apfn, it is necessary to pay an annual fee of €35 or €45 per family. Apfn may request a copy of identification documents to validate the information received, then delete it. And each member, father, mother, must have 3 or more children, and it's not mandatory to register for both. Filling in the data. Number 1, personal data of the father and or mother. Full name, date of birth, occupation, VAT number, cell phone, email address, nationality, general data, marriage date, full address, and children data, full name and date of birth. Number 2, payment. Families can pay with one of 2 options. Through an automatic system, we need immediate reference and pay in the first annual fee the amount of €45, reference MB. Or by account withdrawal, the amount of €35 and in this case, it is necessary to indicate the IBAN, reference SDD. Proceeding to number 3. Status and privacy policy, legal authorizations required. And finally, number 4, survey for statistical purposes. What is the main reason for signing up to the association, and how did they become aware of our existence? Upon completion, applicants for membership receive an automatic email confirming receipt of the registration, asking them to confirm the data entered with the email address of the administrative area to be contacted for any changes to the data indicated. In the Apfn management area, each registration is received individually by email. In the case of payment with MP, an alert email is received. Attention, family paid the registration and it was not validated. On the management area platform, we look for the family already with an assigned number and validate the data. If everything is correct, we click on Validate Registration and then Send Membership Email. Members automatically receive an email. Welcome to the Apfn family, indicating how to access their personal data and digital membership card, as well as the private area on the website or through the Apfn app, informing the links for cell phones, Android or Apple iOS system. In case of doubt, we send an email asking them to send copies of their children's identification documents, where we can confirm the father and mother. After validation, we click on Validate Registration and then Send Membership Email. In the payment by SDD, registration emails are received with the indication New Membership Registration. On the management area located. In each case, we validate the data or ask for identification documents to be sent in case of doubt. The proposals after validation are ready to be processed. At the beginning of each week, usually on Monday, we create a file with all the proposals to be sent to the bank for collection. On a file from the bank, when downloaded, all new members receive an automatic welcome email. In cases where it was not possible to withdraw from the account due to lack of funds or error in the IBAN, an email is automatically sent asking if they would like a second debit attempt. In case of a positive answer, we will try again the following week. In the management area, in addition to processing members' proposals, we have a complete set of tools used for administrative support, from access to the files of all Apfn members with different search engines, such as member number, VAT number, name or email address, payments, activities and events, among others. These are some regular actions for all Apfn members. An automatic congratulation email will be sent out on members' birthday and each of their children's birthday. And prizes corresponding to exemption from annual fee are awarded to members who have their fees up to date. Wedding 50 years, in the year their marriage turned 50 years. Wedding 25 years, in the year their marriage turned 25 years. Family 10 plus, for families with 10 or more children, have a lifetime exemption from fees. Baby price, exemption from the value of a fee for each child born that year. For example, in case of twins, families have 2 years of paid fees. And proposing member, half of the value of the fee if your member number is indicated in the new registration by a new family. The support and relationship with the Apfn members are daily and permanent, either through telephone contact, as well as in response to emails addressing questions about how to make changes in personal data, have access to the membership card and certificate of current membership fees, or recovering passwords to access the app or the website. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, now I'm going to video number 2 about partnerships.
Hello, I'm Mariana, the partnership area at Apfn. The main goals of this area are managing, attracting and approving partnerships. This involves ensuring clear and accessible management of the information available for our members, and also maintaining the partnership over the time, coordinating all the information with the partners. Attracting new partnerships involves sending a presentation outlining Apfn's mission. This first contact can be made by email or phone, followed by scheduling a meeting if there's interest in establishing a protocol. Regarding the approval of partnerships, it's important to highlight that we accept unsolicited proposals from entities. After an internal evaluation, if there is partnership management takes place in our management area in the partnership tab. We each entity have dedicated page. The introduction of new partnerships can be done by the entities or internally with subsequent approval. We encourage entities to access our website in the area reserved for companies. There they can create a partnership identification form. This form includes entity name, contact person, address, contact information, email, and phone number. After registration, we move on to create partnership benefits. There, the entity provides a summary of the protocol in an accessible way, detailing the advantages for our members. We prioritize partnerships with entities that have a good territorial reach. Response capacity, especially online. They establish protocols exclusively serving to Apfn. Most of the partnerships we attract are with the entities from the following section: leisure, culture, museums, and theme parks, promoting family tickets, education, schools and study centers, offering discounts that increase with the number of family members enrolled, consumer goods, clothing, and toy stores, offering percentage discounts of purchases. I highlight these sectors as the main ones because they are undoubtedly the most valued and sought after by our families. Users of our website, where their visitors can find information about the partnerships in the discounts tab, filtering entities by name, category, subcategory, or shopping. By clicking on the View Results in List option, users get an overview of the most accessible partnerships. There, each partner communicates the protocol maintained with Apfn and the advantages offered to our members. Speaking of partnerships, I'd also like to point out that we have the capacity to periodically review access partnerships and benefits that families are most interested in. As an example, we can highlight two partnerships that are highly valued by our members. In shopping, there's Shai, a cash and carry store with expansive territorial expansion. We have a protocol that provides cashback of our currently membership fee of €35 for members who shop more than 6 times a year, with a total shopping of value of €600. Besides providing access to essential customer goods like fresh products, dairy products, and essential items for everyday family life. It's a venue primarily aimed at the wholesale market. Another example is our partnership with Peugeot, an international rates its discount percentage monthly on the more family-oriented car range. Currently, the discounts vary between 7 and 16%. Partnership engagement to further involve our partners with developed contests aimed and energizing partnerships and giving our members additional reasons to appreciate our work. These contests are managed in the management area, and their communication is coordinating on digital platforms, members' private area, Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, so now let's get on to video 3. I'm sorry, this takes a little bit.
Very good videos. Really, we are going to know all what I'm doing.
Hello, I'm Ruth, mother of 4 daughters, and the communication manager at the Portuguese Large Family Association. The communication work of an association like Apfn, which represents more than 12,000 families, has several target audiences, but our priority are, without a doubt, the families. All the work carried out by Apfn, both inside and outside, must be communicated to its members. For this purpose, we use several tools, such as our monthly newsletter. The Apfn newsletter is sent on association's activities and initiatives. A special emphasis is also given to our partner organizations. This space highlights discounts or benefits that families can get for being a large family. We also include information on exclusive Apfn tools, such as the community. The community is a tool for our members to share experiences and ask each other questions. Help network and an exclusive space for sharing useful information. The Apfn community already gathers information in several important areas for the daily life of large families. The information is divided into 6 topics: automobile, education and leisure, family life, travel, family finances, and off-topic. Another of Apfn tools for family is the Apfn Bulletin, which is published quarterly. In this space, the president of Apfn leaves her message. Apfn works teams are presented in greater detail for the families to be aware of the association's projects. There is also space for our partners to present their activities and benefits for the families. Contact with families further enhanced with the Apfn app. One of the app's main features is the access to the Apfn membership digital card. In this space, the member can also download the membership certificate, and our partners can validate, using the QR code, whether the family has valid Apfn membership fees. Another major feature of the Apfn app is the access to partnerships and discounts. Families can view the partnership information in detail. The partnerships can also be viewed in map mode. The Apfn community can also be accessed from the app. Families can also have access to a set of additional benefits, such as checking notification alerts sent by Apfn, taking part in competitions, and other features. The other side of the Apfn communication involves publicizing all the work carried out by the association externally. The aim is to give visibility and relevance to the work developed by the association, which this year celebrates its 25th anniversary. To celebrate this date, Apfn launched a communication campaign entitled "We Tell Stories Like the Portuguese State Counts Children." The campaign simply claims and consider it for what it is, a child. A child must be worth one citizen. The communication campaign was developed on the website A Child is Worth One and presents concrete cases of lack of equity in most state budgets policies. The campaign, via through billboards across the city of Lisbon. Media relations are strengthened by sending out press releases and announcements scheduling related days. Social media monitoring is not neglected either, and APFN has a dynamic presence on Instagram, Facebook, and X. The posted publication reflects the work carried out by the APFN and its partner organization.
Okay. Video number 4 on the way.
Good afternoon. My name is Vitória and I work at the Studies Office of the Portuguese Large Family Association. For 12 years and I have 5 children. The oldest is 11 years old and the youngest is 1 year old. The Studies Office is a department within the Portuguese Large Family Association responsible for the Observatory for the Family-Friendly Municipalities and for conducting various studies. The Observatory for the Family-Friendly Municipalities aims to contribute to the development of transversal policies across all municipalities in Portugal that support and value families. These policies aim to ensure that families have the opportunity of fully exercise their responsibilities and their competencies while preventing situations of risk and vulnerability. In addition to encouraging Portuguese municipalities to adopt family-friendly measures, we also aim to promote them as responsible employers that facilitate the reconciliation of family and work life for their employees. In 2024, we evaluated 169 applications, which represents almost 55% of all municipalities in the country. Of these participations, we awarded green flags to 110 municipalities. We also awarded 3 measures that proved to be the most innovative for families, and 6 municipalities received honorable mentions. We believe that these awards can influence other municipalities to adopt similar measures that can contribute to improving the well-being of families. This observatory also certifies which municipalities can join the European network of family-friendly municipalities. Currently, there are 64 Portuguese municipalities in this network, representing about 42% of the total network. In a few minutes, Aldenizio will explain how this work is carried out with the municipalities. At the same time, this department conducts studies focusing on families, particularly on large ones. We can develop specific studies such as assessing the needs of our associate large families. Measures are most needed considering their characteristics and geographic location. Another example of a one-off study was the aggregation of support measures for families during the COVID-19 pandemic. The main objective of this report was to review the policies developed and implemented in Europe, focusing on measures targeting families directly or indirectly to mitigate the effects of the pandemic. With the collaboration of several associations of large families adhering to ELFAC, we identified and categorized the measures adopted in 9 countries. We also conduct other studies more periodically, such as analyzing the characteristics of families residing in Portugal, based on census data that the study on water tariffs that Felipe will present shortly. We try to support various requests we receive, such as from secondary schools, to address topics like fertility, demographic winter, population aging, and sometimes we collaborate on university research. Furthermore, we analyze existing or proposed national public policies, such as the state budget, and prepare opinions on them that are widely disseminated and sent to decision-making authorities. Finally, I would like to say that it's very interesting to see that we are sought out both by municipalities to implement certain measures or evaluate which measures could benefit families, and by families to clarify or guide them.
Okay, so video number 5, 2 more videos to go.
Hello, I hope you enjoy YouTube to Apfn. My name is Aldenizio and I work at the Apfn Studies Office. I'm here to introduce you to the Observatory for Family-Friendly Municipalities. Established in 2008, this observatory aims to monitor, recognize, and promote the best practice of Portuguese municipalities in terms of family responsibility. Here is an outline of the talk. In this presentation, I will focus on 4 key areas. 1, the most family-friendly municipalities award. 2, the implementation platform. 3, the evaluation process. And 4, support to local authorities. Let's begin with our prestigious award. Every year, the observatory recognizes and practices. The winners receive the title of Most Family-Friendly Municipalities, along with a special green flag, presented at a formal ceremony, often held at important places like the University of Coimbra. We believe that this recognition not only highlights a city commitment to families, but also inspires other municipalities to adopt similar family-friendly policies. Now, let's move on to the tools that make this possible. To support our mission, we've developed an online platform that manages all aspects of the award process, including municipality registration, online survey administration, information evaluation, requesting corrections, or clarifications when needed. Municipalities interested in showcasing their family-friendly policies will need to sign up on this platform and complete an extensive survey. I will go into more detail about that later. It is important to note that participation is entirely free. We usually publish the dates when the survey will be available on the platform, and it usually takes about 2 months to collect all the data. Here is a quick overview of how municipalities can participate. First, the municipality needs to choose someone to be in charge of the survey and give the observatory their name and email address. This person is the only one who can control access to the survey. They can even give different parts of this form to different employees and make sure everything is checked before submitting the survey. Since the survey is extensive and covers a lot of different areas, we added a feature that lets the municipality create multiple access. This way, people can speed up the completion process of the survey. So, to get access to the platform, an employee or the person in charge of the survey just needs to use a valid institutional email address. Each person who gets access can see the entire survey, but can only complete their assigned sections. The responsible person is the only one who can check everything and make sure the survey is complete. Only when the responsible person has finished checking and submitting the survey within the deadline will it be considered valid and move on to the evaluation phase. With that understanding of the platform, let's examine the survey structure before moving on to the evaluation process. The survey is divided into 4 main parts. Part 1, integrated family policy. Part 2, facilitators of a family responsible policy. Part 3, family responsibility within the local authority. And an optional part for innovative family support measures implemented by municipalities in the last 3 years. Within each mandatory section, we access municipalities based on various criteria, including support for budgets, education, housing, family water tariffs, work-life balance, and other family support measures defined by our ex-scientific committee. Now that we've covered the survey structure, let's continue by discussing the evaluation process. In the evaluation phase, the platform generates a preliminary classification based on our measurement reference framework. With this information, an evaluation team makes a second analysis considering the preliminary classification and the information submitted. Each team member reviews specific survey parts based on their expertise. At this point, when the evaluation team has doubts about our or has found inconsistencies, automatic emails are sent through the evaluation platform itself so that the municipalities can review and reconsider the our deadline to make corrections. Finally, when the evaluation is complete, we publish the results on our website and through other media channels. In this regard, our communicator advisor plays an important role in ensuring that the information is disseminated in regional and local newspapers. Here is a flow chart that illustrates how the evaluation process works. To conclude my talk, I would like to share some insights on supporting municipalities after their evaluation. In this phase, we focus on municipalities that don't receive the most family-friendly municipalities title. Following the award ceremony, we meet with the interested municipalities and collaborate with them to identify areas for improvement. In conclusion, The Observatory for Family-Friendly Municipalities plays a vital role in Apfn mission. Through our award program, the implemented platform, rigorous evaluation process, and ongoing support, we strive to create a more family-friendly environment across Portugal. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, so last video.
Hello, I'm Slipka from the Studies Office. Hello. Hello, I'm Slipka from the Studies Office. I'm married and we have a 10-year-old boy and 3-year-old twin boys. Today, I would like to talk about the study of basic services, a work that we develop annually and that results from the analysis of water supply, sanitation, and waste tariffs in all the 308 Portuguese municipalities. We have a webpage to publicize the results of the study to the consumers, to media, and to the municipalities and companies that manage these services. We have been performing this study since 2015. In the first 5 years, we only studied the water supply service, and in 2020, we added sanitation and waste tariffs. In Portugal, these 3 essential services come together in the same invoice. So it made sense to estimate the overall costs for the 3 services. We first decided to develop this study because there's a lack of equality in the price of these services. The differences in the country occur at the regional level and also when neighbor families of different dimensions are considered. Since municipalities are responsible for the management of tariffs and there is not a national policy, the prices vary a lot when different places are compared, essentially because of geographical constraints. In the same place, large families tend to pay more per cubic meter because most of the times charges are made on a sliding scale, which means that the amount you must pay per unit volume increases with the level of your consumption. This is a strategy to penalize the excessive consumption. However, the scale must be properly corrected, taking into account the number of people that consume. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen frequently. So, every year, we collect the tariff tables practiced on October 31st. In the past, we used to send an email to all the municipalities requesting the tariffs applied to their residents, but this method was not very time effective. So, now we download the tariffs that municipalities send to the regulatory authority of these services. We have developed simulators for each municipality into which we feed the data that we take from the tariff tables. The monthly water consumption per capita was set to 3.6 cubic meters, which corresponds to a volume of 120 liters per day, an international standard that considers the basic needs of feeding, personal hygiene, and cleaning, as well as environmental concerns. Families from 1 to 10 members and the price corrections that are applied to large families were simulated. This way, we are able to compare the amounts paid per person depending on the size of the family and the place where it lives. We can also evaluate if the correction is effective, partial, or residual. When we have all the simulators updated, we organize the municipalities in an equity ranking that shows the fairest municipalities at the top. We also inform our families how to sign up for family tariffs, and when they don't exist, are not universal, or are poorly corrected, we help them in the process of complaining to the responsible entities. By performing this study, our association aims to raise awareness of the national price discrepancies in the services of water and waste and contribute to minimize them. A glass of water should cost the same, independently from the size of the family and the place where it lives. Thank you, and feel free to contact me if you want to know more.
Okay. Thank you.
Then, thank you very much, Anna. This has been a very excellent presentation. And we have now all your team, which is very good. Then we open 50 minutes, if you want, for questions to Anna, all the things you want to know better. You can raise your hand, you know, in the bottom of the screen, you have a hand. You can click on it. Then I will know if one of you want to ask something to Anna. I think all is clear. It's very clear. Anna, how are you doing to promote members? Because it's difficult sometimes to convince. We have this problem in Catalonia, for example, to convince families that it's worth to pay the fee and to be a member of the association, because sometimes they say, okay, you are getting benefits from the government, but for all our families, then I don't need to be a member.
They talk to each other and they say it's good to be a member, and we don't do a lot. Honestly, we don't do a lot. But when we go to media like television or radio, we get more people joining, and we make very clear that we work for all families, and so not only for associated families. During the time, we have been creating some tools, as you have seen, to specific only for members. And for instance, the access of information for some partnerships, it cannot be seen by everyone. Some partnerships are closed, and to assess them, they have to be online in the member. In the platform, in the member area, so they can see the benefits and they can see the information of how to access them. Some are closed, some are general view, but some are closed. We also have created the community, as you have seen. It's another tool only members can see, and we have also attorneys that give consultation for things like maternity rights, paternity rights, licenses for birth. So we are creating more and more services to get people to be a member.
Perfect. I think Luis Herrera from the Spanish Federation wants to raise a question. Hello, Luis.
Yes, hello, Raúl. Hello, Anna, and everybody. Congratulations for the presentation. It is very useful for us to learn about the initiatives and projects that you have in the association, and to learn about the best practice for every association that is very it's very useful for us to learn about all these initiatives. No, I have to leave the meeting very soon, but I want to ask you one question about the public job that you do in the association, and to work for the families not in the short term, but on the long term, to make the politicians to know about that is very useful to work about the families, no, for the whole of the country, no. How do you do this with the public bodies?
Okay. We will have a meeting with the Secretary of State for Social Inclusion, and we often make inquiries to our associates to let them inform us about the things they would like to be changed, to see changed. So we get all that information and we take them to the government. We make these meetings. And we also have periodic meetings in the parliament, presenting our proposals to all the members of parliament. And it's not easy. It's very difficult, but we are going on.
Okay, thank you very much.
I see that now Silvia Oliveira, I think, has entered to the meeting. And I know, Silvia, that you are representing a municipality, Portuguese municipality.
Ah, okay.
Maybe you can...
If I'm representing anybody, good afternoon to everyone. I'm just here to listen and watch and see how it goes, so I can get updated to what you are doing, as I know from the newsletter you're releasing. But we haven't had yet many actions, many activities in this domain. I'm just curious to know what you are doing and learning from your experience. That's why I'm here.
Yes. This session is recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube. Then you can watch it from the beginning. But it's very interesting because you are from a municipality and we will be talking about the observatory for family responsible, I don't know how to say, municipalities.
Yes.
And it's a very interesting work you are doing, Anna, with municipalities.
Thank you.
Leading this movement in Europe. Is there any other question about the Portuguese Association and the work that they are doing? Because social media, I think you are publishing every day. Which social media you recommend? Do you recommend better? Because you have Facebook, you have Instagram. Sometimes people is saying, no, you need TikTok or you need to be on Twitter, or x.com now. Then what do you think? It's better to be only LinkedIn? Which kind of social medias are more effective for you?
From our experience now, and for our associates, it's Instagram at the moment. But things change very, very quickly. But now it's Instagram. Now is where we get.
But you are with social media. Are you present?
We are all, not TikTok now, but we are in Instagram, Facebook, of course, for older people, and not so much. Not so much LinkedIn also. Instagram is the stronger.
And I think, well, because the use of new technologies, for example, this community, I think you started this community 1 year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
2 years ago.
How is the experience? Do you recommend to other associations to have like
yes. Yes, I recommend it. It's at first it's difficult because there's not a lot of information there, and of course each new post generates more information, more useful information, and gets the community more interesting to consult. The more information you have, the more the families will be interested in going there and get information that can be useful for their daily life, for vacation process, for house choosing, for education, for family finances, all that subjects. For like I want to buy a car, what can I do? What
But is this platform a place where families can ask questions to the association?
Yes,
Or
yes.
a place?
No. They can ask questions from a family to all other families. A family goes there and put a question, and there are ways of subscribing certain areas, so that you get an alert if a question or publication rises in that area. So
it's very interesting because you are creating a database.
Yeah.
Information. Then people.
Sometimes we go there and answer, but most of the times are the answers are from other families.
Wow. Have any question about all the very interesting works you are doing in your association? This association from Lina, you are here for the first time because you are from Lithuania. Maybe you can introduce yourself because you are the last new member of ELFAC.
Okay, my name is Lina Verikovskine. I'm very happy that I can enjoy this meeting and a little bit more to know about Portuguese large family association. So it is really interesting to hear, and I have some creative idea about it, what we can do in our country. It's very, very important. But about introducing myself, I would like to say that I am a chief of large families of Lithuania. So we work just in region district. The name of the association is Šeimyna. It's like in Lithuania, it's like middle name of family. So we work with large families and support them. We don't want to waste, for example, meal, and one of the partners is food bank. So we work with them. We help families and give meal every two times per month. We give meal for them, and we have partners shoes shops, and we give shoes for families and cosmetics. So it is based our association, but we do, of course, a lot of activities, because it is very important to have basis, but more important is the relationship and communication between families, so between parents and children. And to have a nice relationship, of course, it is important to show nice represent strong families and collect with the families which have some problems in their family. So we collect these families together and do activities together.
Thank you, Lina. Then welcome to this big family of large families associations. And then we meet representatives from your association in the General Assembly that will be held in Barcelona in December, okay, from 15 December. Then we are looking forward to meet you there.
Thank you.
Anna, we have to final recommendation with your experience to our associations. We are working on the same topic, but you are many years working there. One final advice.
So I'd just like to add that one of our main goals is to show people in Portugal that there is an idea, pre-assumption, that large families are either or very poor or very rich. And we know this is not true. The large number, most of large families in Portugal are from the middle class, and there is also an idea that they want benefits. And so our main goal is to show that they are not either rich or poor, and they are looking just for equity and justice, because there are numerous dimensions in which they are penalized. So we are looking for equity and justice, and that's what drives us each day here in the work of our association.
Very nice message. You are really right. For example, we don't like to talk about benefits. We prefer to talk about social compensation, or I don't know how to say, solidarian compensation to families, to large families. Thank you very much. Presentations has been excellent. Videos, your team, you have a very nice team. Please thanks to them too.
Thank you.
And yes, see you.
Unfortunately, they cannot be here because they have their families.
Yes. It's very difficult to find a good time to have this kind of meetings.
Yes.
Because we have workers and we have volunteers in different associations, then we have to find a middle time.
Sure, I know that.
Then thank you very much for all of you to be here. I have learned a lot from Portuguese Association. All we have learned a lot. And we'll meet in December in Barcelona, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.